mighty go, Titan, mighty go.
Well, welcome to Goa through my eyes, and I can't wait to show you around. So, I checked into the dorm I would be staying for the next couple of days, and this place is magical. It has a lot of plants, it has a lot of trees surrounding it, there's a lot of greenery, and that is what I absolutely love about this space. It's very well creatively done. This is the breakfast lounging space where I'm chilling at. This is the book I'm currently reading. It's Forests of Enchantment, and I've really thoroughly enjoyed reading this book throughout my trip. And I absolutely love how calm this space is, and it has a lot of zen. I'm gonna take you through my dorm now. It's actually a really cute space. This is the place where I would be staying for the next couple of days. I like the stairs thingy, and it's really cozy. It's really warm. There are 6 beds in the dormitory, and luckily, most people had checked out by the time I came in, so I had the dorm to myself most of the times. It was really hot because it's summer, so I had to keep myself hydrated. I'm so glad I chose to stay here because this space is everything I wanted. Just a quiet little corner to myself. So this is my first ever solo trip. It just happened very randomly. Very honestly, I've been wanting to do this since a couple of years, and luckily I think it was my time to finally take a solo trip. It was on my wish list that by the time I'm 25, I need to have taken at least one solo trip, and I'm really glad I did this. Literally alone on this part of the beach right now. I think the entire motive of taking a solo trip was to feel independent. Well, I am independent, but you sort of sometimes feel that things are not really going great in life, and you sort of want to switch all of the noise in the background and just dedicate some time to listen to your own heart and listen carefully to what it's actually saying. It's a lot of times we tend to ignore our gut feeling. So being 25, I think, has been not that easy, to be honest. Like, I always thought as a child that I would have my shit together by the time I was 25. I would probably have a house to my own. It just feels a little tiring at times to, keep going. I totally am a believer of fall 7 times and get up 8. Like, I've gotten up a lot of times, but it's just that sometimes you get tired and you just want to take a break. Yeah, so basically, this is one reason also why I wanted to just take some time out for myself, because it's great hanging out with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. It's always so amazing. But sometimes you just need to be with your own self, to really listen what you feel, what you want to do, just really discover yourself. However philosophical it sounds, it's actually really, really true. I had been dreaming of coming back to the ocean and being one with it, and I feel really good. I meditated for a bit, collected some pretty shells, and just spent a lot of time with myself. It was actually very, very refreshing, and I enjoyed my book so much. It's good to be out in the sun by the sea. This is my happy place in the world, and anywhere by the sea is what makes me the happiest. The rest of my days in Goa was spent by evenings at the beach, by frolicking in the water, swimming in the waves, or at least attempting one, laying down and just letting the water hit me. It felt really good, and it was therapeutic. I also ended up doing scuba diving. This was definitely a lot of fun. So, what happened was, I ended up doing a 10-minute dive, and then I was on my boat, and this scuba instructor, he comes up to me and asks me, "Do you know how to swim?" I was like, "Yes, but I've never swam in the sea." He was like, "Come, I'll teach you." And he taught me how to dive without a floater. Okay, so I've dived 8 meters in the sea with his help, and it was mesmerizing. It was an experience that was one of a kind, and I'm so grateful to have lived these moments. He hit on me later on, that's a different story, but it was a magical day and I can never forget it. Really grateful for it. I also ended up doing yoga. The space where I was living in also had a huge space to do yoga, like literally on a tree house. This space really made me feel one with nature, and it was amazing. Like while doing yoga, I could hear ocean sounds at the back, and it was really refreshing to have mornings like this, to wake up and look forward to a beautiful yoga session on a tree house with ocean sounds and surrounded by trees. Like, by living in the city, we sort of never get to experience stuff like this, like slowing down, getting one with nature, and having slow mornings. But I really got to sit down and enjoy my breakfast and actually read my book. And I wasn't stressing on what do I need to do next, or on productivity, or on hustling. I just was slowing down and allowing myself to enjoy and relax and not feel guilty about it. Just lie down and do nothing, just relax, rest, do whatever that I like to do, like write down my thoughts, journal, just rest a bit. I think burnout is something which affects your creativity a lot, and rest is really important, and doing things that would actually make your soul happy, that nourishes your soul. Speaking of nourishment, this pizza was everything. So, if you really feel that you want to get away and spend some time on your own, trust me, I would say this is your sign, because I thoroughly enjoyed my time, and I'm taking back these amazing homemade cakes for my loved ones, and that's the souvenir I'm taking for them. And as for me, I'm taking back a lot of core memories for myself.